Oh, God.
Are we sticking with
We're
like
going live in approximately 40 seconds.
hands like this continuously? Coming up tonight on #that, the holiday spirit comes to QU. A look at how students are celebrating on campus.
Plus, a holiday hottie recap. We have all the highlights, plus an exclusive interview with this year's winner.
And later, the holiday hacks, how to survive the season on a budget.
From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for entertainment news.
All right, back in 10, 9, 8,
From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for entertainment news.
3, 2, 1, and take camera 2.
Hello and welcome to #that. I'm Dan West.
And I'm Derek Rivas. For those of you who may not know us, we are the two associate producers of #that.
We decided we wanted to challenge ourselves before the year ended to host an episode. So here we are. This past weekend, the Student Programming Board took about 80 students to the center of New York City. A majority of the students had a free day to explore downtown Manhattan on their own, but 30 lucky students had the chance to see the new and improved Radio City Christmas Spectacular. The new show is said to feature drones affixed with lights to create realistic snow and a winter snow light show. On top of that, the Rockettes donned a new costume as well as performing a new dance finale. Of course, all of the students had the chance to see the famous lit tree at the base of 30 Rockefeller Center.
In other news, the Legends a cappella group held their annual winter concert last night just after right here at 9 in the Piazza. Accompanied by the cozy fireplace right behind me, the renowned a cappella group warmed students' hearts with renditions of classic holiday tunes such as Mary Did You Know? They opened with a slideshow showing how hard they worked this semester on the performance, and the packed crowd was proof that the group's diligent practice had paid off.
Although it is freezing and gloomy outside and finals hang over our heads, the holiday season has not escaped everyone. Students in the residence halls are taking to their doors to showcase their holiday spirit. Whether they decided to decorate themselves or were encouraged through a residential life competition program, these students certainly wanted to show off their holiday cheer. Everything from snowflakes to menorahs and chimneys to trees, holiday decorations covered these doors as far as the eye could see. Some holiday traditions, however, can be difficult to celebrate with strict residence hall rules in place, but one resident has found a clever way around it.
Ready?
Resident Sarah Bransford of First Floor Commons has found a way to light her menorah without breaking the rules. The clever student has been making flames with Post-it notes, inviting her RA to each night's next lighting. I wanted to share this because I think it's an awesome, innovative way to celebrate the ceremony while still staying within the parameters of living in a residence hall. Shout out to Sarah Bransford and her RA Michelle Zubko for sharing this fun way of candle lighting with us.
This past week, #That's third annual Holiday Hottie premiered to a packed piazza. For the first time ever, the holiday-themed male pageant included 6 contestants coming from various different student media organizations, including the student-run newspaper, the Quinnipiac Chronicle, the radio station WQAQ 98.1, and QBSN. The contestants competed through 4 grueling rounds ranging from talent, a candy cane-themed game, best dress, and a final set of questions. Through it all, MJ Baird, Q30's very own sports director, quickly rose to the top as a fan favorite and took this year's title as Holiday Hottie. Congratulations, MJ, and stay tuned for later for an in-depth interview with MJ himself. The competition was so tight that our hotties had to do a little campaigning.
That's right, but it wasn't without a few hijinks. Take a look at how our hotties hit campus before the show.
Tell them you're in Holiday Hottie and you just post your
Is that for FYS? Yeah. Yo, I lost my poster. Can I borrow yours or just like
borrow it?
Yeah.
For your actual presentation?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Why not? Can I see it? I lost mine. I think that's mine.
This is not it.
My mom thinks I can win. Do you think I can win?
I told my mom that that's what I was doing though.
I gotta use it, bro.
When?
Bro, I have class later on today.
Walking with your phone is dangerous.
Do you know walking with your phone's dangerous?
Yeah.
Because like texting and walking? No. Anyway, so Holiday Hottie, this is tomorrow. It's a male pageant competition. I'm actually competing. There's no phones allowed though. So I was wondering if you'd mind coming by and voting for me. It's gonna be really close. Got a lot of good candidates here, as you can see.
And I got a nice booty.
I mean, I got a nice booty, but that's part of the reason I'm gonna win. Do you have a nice booty?
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
I'll let my girlfriend judge that.
Like Steph's make quick laugh and be like, yo, somebody call the cops. It's illegal to look that good. Hi, I'm Matt. Nice to meet you.
Somebody call the cops. I think it's illegal to look that good. I'm Matt, by the way.
Sit down right across from him and be like, yo, you really need this whole table for yourself?
I was wondering, like, why do you need this whole table to yourself?
I mean, I don't.
What are you watching?
Lost?
Lost?
Yeah. It's like an older show.
Yeah,
Heard of it?
I've seen it.
Lost. Like, I can get lost in your eyes all day.
I'm rewatching it.
I can get lost in your eyes if you want.
I'm good, thank you.
You're good though?
Yeah.
You sure?
Positive.
Just offering.
I need you to do one more thing for me. You can go up to any person you want. You get to tell them, give them the flyer and say, I want you to vote for me for Holiday Hottie, but all I want for Christmas is your holiday body.
Vote for me for Holiday Hottie, because all I want for Christmas is your holiday body.
I wonder if Kyle ever got the holiday body. Well, coming after break, a holiday record is challenged live on the #set. Stay tuned to see if Rico and Jensen can break it.
And later, Christmas on a budget. We have a few holiday hacks to make the season a little easier on your wallet. Stay with us for all that and more right here on #that.
Let me remind you all of something. You do not have a soul. You are a soul. Brothers and sisters, I implore you this Lent season, drop your shield and let your guard down. God is not wicked. God is not cruel. He is not apathetic. He is here and He is within us.
Coming back in 20 seconds. Camera 2. 20 seconds. Coming back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, unmute mics.
Welcome back to the show.
Well, we've been trying to break a record all semester here at Hashtag.
And tonight may be the night we do it.
Rico DeFronzo is standing by in the studio with Jensen Copa to see if today is their lucky day.
Guys, what record are you trying to break tonight?
Thanks, guys. So, like you said, I'm back here with Jensen, and this year, for the last record of the year, we're going holiday. We're getting festive. We're trying to gift wrap a Quinnipiac yearbook. The actual record is gift wrapping a Guinness World Record book, and the time for that is
18.28 seconds.
18.28 seconds. So it's pretty fast. A few of the rules for the world record that we found on their website is that to start off, you can't be touching any of the gift wrapping materials, and in order for it to be official, you cannot have any rips in your wrapping paper. You have to tie a perfect bow, and you only get 2 pieces of tape. What do you think? Should we try it now?
I think I'm pretty good at gift wrapping, but that's my personal opinion.
All right, so
You're kind of going to go down.
I'm not the best gift wrapper, so we'll see. But you want me to go first?
Yeah.
You have your timer? All right, just tell me when to go.
Ready? Go.
Whatever.
All right.
You're still trying to beat me now. I can't get the bow. I forget how to tie a bow. This is harder than it seems. All right, there.
Okay, that was 25 seconds.
25 seconds. All right, so now Jensen's going to try and at least beat my time because I clearly didn't even come close to the world record.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
No.
Set, go. Yours already looks better than mine. Halfway. You could do it if you get this bow. $25.56 seconds.
We tied.
Just about. It was pretty close, but I think you started off a lot better than me.
Yeah, I got a little nervous. I ripped it, so it caught me off guard, so I had to stop for a minute. But I think we did pretty well, so.
Mine wasn't too bad, a little messy, but definitely not going to be breaking that record anytime in the future.
So back to you guys at the desk.
Jensen, Rico, quality form.
Hopefully there's an opening at Santa's workshop sometime this year. Well, if you want to buy your friends and family gifts, the holidays can be tough on a college budget.
They sure can. But Kristen Altmeyer and Amanda Barron took to the Dollar Tree to see if they can finesse a few holiday hacks.
Hi Hashtag, I'm Kristen Altmeyer.
And I'm Amanda Barron.
And we're back to show you guys another holiday hack.
We're at the Dollar Tree on Dixwell and we're going to see what holiday shopping we can get done on a budget.
Let's go see what we can find.
I feel like you could do something small and then like your main thing could be the decorations because there's so many decorations.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like there's so many ornaments.
So annoying.
How do you stop them?
I don't know. Let's go.
Oh my god. Kristen, what's your first holiday hack?
So obviously, since it's Christmas, the biggest thing is a Christmas tree. So I got some stuff to decorate the Christmas tree with. So some poinsettias to add a little bit of spunk, then some bows as well to add a little bit more, and then some ornament bells, because who does not love the sound of bells? And then a star to put on the top of it.
Gotta have a tree topper.
Exactly. And then last but not least, I got some garland. And all this was only $7. So
that's awesome.
My tree's already looking pretty good. How about you?
Well, I filled this stocking with a bunch of stocking stuffers for only $6. The stocking itself was $1. I have some erasers, Christmas erasers.
Cute.
Christmas stickers.
Oh, so this is more like kids.
This is definitely for a child.
Okay.
Yeah. A Christmas rubber ducky.
Definitely for a kid, yep.
We have a mini Jenga game.
Oh, that's cute, yeah.
And the last thing is chocolate coal.
Oh, that's awesome.
And everything in here was $1.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We got our stuff. I can't wait to go home and decorate.
And I can't wait to figure out who to give this stocking to. We'll be back next semester for another budget-friendly episode.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Well, the holidays can definitely make some people a little crazy.
And here with a recap of this week's weird news is Jensen Copa. Jensen, what's going on?
Hey guys, so it didn't end up beating that world record. I think I came pretty close, but you know, there's always next year. But so a lot of weird things have been happening, and why not talk about mishaps and strange things happening around the holidays? To start off, Old Bridge, New Jersey city officials are trying to charge a couple $50,000 on their outside Christmas decorations after a 15-year tradition. The police said that the light show brings in too much traffic, so the $2,000 a day would go towards security and bus transportation. There are more than 300,000 light decorations in the front yard that goes along with music, and they plan to start the show with or without the money. So although this is not super weird, it is still strange that just because people love Christmas lights, they can be charged to put on a show for the community. Because I know I definitely wouldn't be paying to have my decorations be played with music, but I also don't think I would ever do that. Next, a Texas family Christmas display had the cops responding to a 911 call. Their decorations included a mannequin looking like it was about to fall off the roof of the house. The decorations were inspired by the movie National Lampoon's Christmas. So they set up the decorations and reenacted the part where Clark Griswold falls from the roof. And the security camera outside the home was recording when a concerned passerby mistook the dummy for a real person in danger. The man was unable to reach the dummy, so he called 911, and Austin police quickly determined that the person in danger was actually a dummy. So the Hairlines have now added a sign to their display saying Clark G is a part of our Christmas display. Please do not call 911. Lastly, to bring some art, an Ohio pumpkin artist transformed a giant 315-pound pumpkin into a Kanye West pumpkin into a Christmas decoration. Kanye is decked out and has a hat saying, "Make pumpkins great again." So with holidays upon us, we wish ye a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Back to you guys at the desk.
Wow, that Kanye pumpkin was something weird, I will say. Still to come on this episode of Hashtag That, your 2018 Holiday Hottie has been crowned.
We have an exclusive interview with MJ Baird with an inside look at the big show. Plus, Matt Fortin is here with your Hollywood news update. Matt, what do you have in store for us?
Well, guys, we do have a lot to go over today in today's HN News. First up, little clothes, but even less viewers.
And we will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Welcome to the WQAQ Morning Show. Dan Ball and Emma Spagnolo joining you here from the QAQ studios in Hamden. And Emma, it is that time of year again.
Let me remind you all of something. You do not have a soul. You are a soul. Brothers and sisters, I implore you this Lent season, drop your shield and let your guard down. God is not wicked. God is not cruel. He is not apathetic. He is here and He is within us.
From one of fashion's biggest nights to a near tragedy in the world of sitcom streaming.
Matt Fortin is here with everything you need to know out of Hollywood. Matt, thanks for joining us. What's up?
Thanks, guys. So first up today, Victoria's Secret bosses probably wish their fashion show ratings were a secret after Sunday's event failed to deliver viewers. The annual runway showing featured several high-profile moments and performers like Halsey and Kendall Jenner, but that didn't get people to tune in. This year's ratings were the lowest in the show's 23-year history, only bringing in 3.3 million viewers. To put that all in perspective, 10 million people were watching just 5 years ago in 2013. So guys, my question to you is, what's behind this ratings dip? Are people not into the whole fashion show thing anymore, or are we just watching less TV? What do you think?
I would say I'm surprised, truthfully. I actually am somebody who tunes into the Victoria's Secret fashion show annually, and I didn't even know that it was going on this weekend. So I will say, apparently things are going down, because if I didn't know about it, I'm sure a lot of other viewers didn't.
Yeah, I had to say, I had no idea what was happening. My girlfriend actually told me, like, hey, I'm watching the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I'm like, that's going on today?
Yeah, right?
It was really strange, and I think, to be honest, it's just, with the changing social norms, it's really kind of a risky kind of venture to take, to be honest.
Maybe they have to change it, kind of think outside the box and reshape what the show's meant to be. What's our next one, Matt?
All right. Thank you. Next, guys, it's been countless Instagram captions, inspired a few memes, and is now the most viewed music video in history. In a single day, that is. Ariana Grande broke the record for getting the most YouTube hits in 24 hours, reaching a massive 47 million views. That record was previously held by the South Korean boy band group BTS, but the Arianators came out in full force and pushed Grande to the top. There was even so much traffic at her video on YouTube that the comments weren't displaying, just because there were so many people trying to comment. The video itself featured and recreated scenes from iconic movies like Mean Girls and Legally Blonde, plus the cameo that everyone is talking about, Kris Jenner as Mrs. George. Guys, did you see the video, and why do you think it's resonating with so many people?
I don't know if Derek has seen this. I will say this is my specialty.
As of today.
I love Ariana Grande. Perfect time.
Yeah, right?
I love Ariana Grande. Matt, you also missed Bring It On and 13 going on 30. But right out of the gate, it just started with hilarious cameos, great one-liners. I think she did an incredible job, all in 4.5 minutes.
I will say it was very captivating, fantastic cinematography, and honestly, all the references, the introduction, not the introduction, but the inclusion of most of Victoria's cast blew me away. It was very nice to see that nostalgia kind of come back.
I'm a fan of Jade. I'm a Jade fan.
Oh yeah, totally.
100%. What do you think, Matt?
Like Lindsay Lohan than Lindsay Lohan does. It was crazy. I loved the video too. I thought it was so well done and just so much fun. And honestly, like, I want to know who Ariana Grande's therapist is, because I don't know how she's coping with all she's been through and has such a good attitude about it. But anyways, finally tonight, we have some new developments in the latest Friends drama, and it has nothing to do with Ross and Rachel. This time, Netflix announced on Sunday that they were pulling the popular sitcom from their lineup at the end of the year, and that sparked an immediate reaction from fans. After a firestorm of backlash on Twitter, Instagram, all social media, Netflix tweeted last night that the holiday armadillo granted their wish, and Friends will still be there for you on Netflix through 2019. Warner Brothers does own Friends and is launching their own streaming service next year, which is what many think sparked all of this. Do you guys think Netflix is in trouble if companies like this start pulling their content? And also, what do you think is going on? Like, why are people still watching Friends 15 years later? Is there nothing else on TV?
So I will have to say that Netflix is slowly kind of transitioning into Netflix originals. So as the years kind of go on, a lot of the rights to these shows that they have on Netflix are going to kind of disappear, and that's, I think, what Netflix wants. And I think a lot of those shows that are disappearing will go on to their specific network's own kind of streaming channels.
I think that that's a good thing that Netflix is moving towards that. However, I will say that's not why people originally gravitated towards Netflix. People always wanted to go to Netflix for those big blockbuster movies that you don't get to watch in the theaters, and then you go to Netflix to watch it when it eventually comes out. It's great that Netflix is trying to create their own original content, but I think it'll get to a point where obviously they will have all their own original content, but it'll stop people from coming to Netflix for why they originally started coming to Netflix.
Well, I have to say then, what is your favorite Netflix show, Dan?
Netflix show? I will say Big Mouth, truthfully. I think a combination of the animation and adult humor and the way that they talk about a lot of mental health topics in a way that is funny yet still relatable and serious, it's a big draw for me, truthfully. What about you?
I would have to say Narcos. To be honest, the drama of that show, it really encapsulates what the 80s were with cocaine, and I think now it's marijuana. And it's just you could binge it and binge it and binge it. I'm on my third run through, to be honest. And yeah, and I can't get enough of it, to be honest. It's like a drug.
What is one of your favorite holiday traditions?
Favorite holiday traditions? I would have to say it's going to be a little old school, a little childish, but staying up for Santa, having the nice little warm glass of milk and cookies. I mean, just staying up, trying to see how long you can stay up. I think I made it to 1 a.m. the longest time.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. I never stayed up. I usually just always fell asleep. But now that I'm getting older, one of my favorite holiday traditions is to watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas on Christmas Eve once I get home from my family's house. Always put it on. My brother and sister go out, and I love to wrap up in a blanket, watch it alone, all cuddled up nice and cozy.
I think that's what we're going to do tonight.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. You're getting me excited.
Well, people are still talking about last week's Holiday Hottie competition.
They sure are, and it was quite a show.
And after the break, Matt Fortin will be sitting down with this year's winner, MJ Baird.
You won't want to miss this. Stay tuned.
Well, guys, we didn't have time for a break, but thank you for tossing to us. And MJ, thank you for joining us today. How are you?
Happy to be here, Matt. I'm doing very well, thanks.
Awesome. So, you're Holiday Hottie now.
I am,
You're the official Holiday Hottie. A lot went into the show. We all saw it.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit about how you prepped for this year's competition.
Yeah, so, when I found out I was nominated, I was like, okay, this is something I'm, intrigued by and happy to be a part of, too. Obviously, our producers behind the scene, you being one of them, kind of prepped us on what the show is going to be about, talent round, challenge round, if you will, too. So I knew those were the first two, and I wanted to make sure I could get by those 2 rounds. So first I decided on a talent, because, that's very important.
Yeah.
I decided to do some magic tricks with cards, and I practiced that, so I learned some online and practiced those. I've always had a little niche for magic, so I kind of just picked that up back again, now that I'm older. And then for the challenge round, obviously I wanted to get a step up on my competitors, so I actually practiced. I heard that none of them did that, and I was the only one who practiced.
And it paid off, didn't it?
It paid off, so I think that was probably a big part of my prep, yeah.
And how many candy canes did you get? The game, for those of you who didn't know, you had to pick up candy canes using another candy cane in your mouth and hook them. Yeah. And you got 8 or something?
I thought it was 8 or 9, yeah.
8 or 9, and people were trailing way behind.
2, 3.
Yeah, 2, 3, so that's
the practice paid off,
Practice pays off. So what were you feeling like when you were, okay, I'm nominated? Were you nervous? Were you excited?
Yeah, I was definitely both nervous and excited, but I think the predominant feeling was uneasiness. What was I going to make a fool of myself, I guess, is what I was thinking. And hopefully
that's kind of what it's about, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess in a sense, yeah. Ultimately, I hope I didn't. I don't think I did. And I, just happy to be crowned champion.
Yeah, awesome. And what was your favorite round? What do you think went the best?
Yeah, well, I liked, obviously earlier in the show, everyone was still in, and obviously at some point people have to be voted off. I think it was so funny just being there, being so close with everyone that was in it. In the talent round, got everything from stand-up comedy to a roast to my magic tricks. I think everyone really enjoyed that first round. Yeah. Got to see what everyone could bring to the table. So I'd say that was my favorite. But the challenge round too, I mean, I kind of dominated that one. So that was pretty fun too.
All right, so you dominated. Who did you think did the second best on the talent?
Well, you know what? I was actually a little disappointed. I think Kyle Vassar did really well. He got voted off after the best dressed round. They didn't like his holiday sweater, I guess.
Right, which do we know what animal it was yet?
I guess final answer is alpaca, Matt, but Kyle still, I guess, thinks it's a llama.
All right, well.
But no, I think Kyle should have been in the final 3. But thinking it from a strategic standpoint, I'm happy he wasn't, because I think he could have taken me down as the final 3. Yeah. So.
Awesome. And what are you hoping to do anything with the Crown Holiday Hottie? What does that mean to you now?
Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't really thought about it. I have been showing off my hat and chain a lot, which, you know, the lovely producers gave to me for winning. So I was happy with that. I don't really have any long-term plans. Honestly, I'm trying to get it in my Twitter bio. I'm not sure I have the characters for it right now, so I got to work on that. But I will say, too, I've had people from all walks of this university congratulating me, people I don't even expect, in the cafeteria, student athletes, like all over the place. So we reached a good audience.
Well, you deserve it. You did a great job. Thanks for sitting down with us today, MJ. We loved having you. And back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Matt.
And thank you, MJ. Well, that is all the time we have tonight on #that, and this is our final episode of the semester.
Thank you for tuning in and having us give you the latest in Hollywood news.
We'll be back here next semester with Everything Entertainment, but on Monday nights at 7.
In the meantime, subscribe to Q30 on YouTube and follow us on Twitter at Q30 Entertain.
Good night, Quinnipiac, and happy holidays.